Josef Mengele, known as the Angel of Death, remains one of the most sinister names of the Second World War. Born in Germany in 1911, he was a physician who gained notoriety for the inhuman experiments he carried out at the Auschwitz concentration and extermination camp, where he held the power of life and death over thousands of prisoners. A brilliant student of medicine and anthropology, he eagerly joined the Nazi Party and the SS, convinced of the ideology of racial supremacy. In 1943, he was assigned as a camp doctor in Auschwitz, where survivors would remember him for his elegant uniform and the chilling coldness with which he conducted the infamous selections on the arrival ramp. With a simple flick of his hand, Mengele decided who would be sent directly to the gas chambers and who would be subjected to forced labor or his medical experiments. His most notorious obsession was with twins. He believed that by studying them, he could unlock genetic secrets that might serve the Nazi dream of multiplying the so-called Aryan race. Children were torn from their families and subjected to cross-blood transfusions, chemical injections, amputations, and surgeries without anesthesia. When one twin died, the other was executed so their bodies could be compared in autopsies. Mengele also conducted experiments on dwarfs, pregnant women, and people with disabilities, reducing prisoners to disposable laboratory material for his twisted vision of science. Survivor testimonies consistently describe him as a cold and calculating man, one who seemed to relish his absolute power over life and death. His mere presence provoked terror. Prisoners knew that a single glance or gesture from him could decide their fate in an instant. At the end of the war, Mengele managed to escape. While other high-ranking Nazis faced justice at Nuremberg, he hid under false identities and fled to South America. He lived in Argentina, Paraguay, and finally in Brazil. Though he was pursued for decades by Nazi hunters such as Simon Wiesenthal and ranked among the world's most wanted war criminals, he was never captured. In 1979, while swimming on a Brazilian beach, he suffered a stroke and drowned. His identity was only confirmed years later through DNA testing. The figure of Josef Mengele embodies the danger of science, stripped of ethics and placed at the service of fanaticism. His experiments had no true scientific value, but left thousands of victims scarred by pain, mutilation, and loss. His name became synonymous with absolute horror and with the complete dehumanization produced by ideology and unchecked power. Today, remembering Mengele serves as a warning of what happens when hatred classifies human beings as expendable, and when science is perverted into an instrument of cruelty. Auschwitz and the legacy of the Angel of Death remind us of the importance of memory, to ensure that crimes of such magnitude are never repeated again.
This is Factopia,